this is God that we're going after. But the whole point is that once you become a bond slave to somebody, you no longer have any independence. Do you guys understand the idea that you no longer get to live according to your own pleasures and desires when you become a Christian? You no longer get to live for yourself. See, this is where understanding sin becomes a little bit like, this is where it becomes a little distasteful to us. Because you see, as Americans, we like independence, don't we? Even if we're not really independent, we like to portray the image that we live for ourselves. We live independently of everybody else. We're not like the rest of the sheep, right? Even though we are. But we'll just gloss over that for a second. We like to think that we're not like the rest of everybody else, that somehow what we do is different, that we're independent, that we're kind of taking our own trail or path or whatever. That's the ideal of our culture. But you know what? When we surrender ourselves to Christ, when we give our life to Christ, we say, instead of living for myself, instead of doing things the way that I want to or the ways that make sense to me, I'm going to instead surrender myself to God, and He is going to be my master. Do you follow? As Christians, we're supposed to be saying to ourselves, I'm not going to continue to live according to the flesh. I'm not going to continue to live according to what I desire and what makes sense to me. I'm going to start learning how to do this God's way. And that's where, all of this stuff starts to come together, because then we have to start acknowledging the place of sin in our life, because sin is the very thing that takes us away from the will of God, right?